This is Mary. She's our therapist. She was just leaving. No, you don't have to worry. She says we don't need to change. It's okay. It's just the way we're wired.
So yes, in this scene, y'all are probably confused why Clark is treating his duplicate like a pet, and I always wonder why he did this, so I'm gonna search up in Google. In today's video, we're about to research about something in the Backrooms movie, so yeah. I don't know why my search history is like that, but yeah. So I'm gonna just type, why did Clark treated his duplicate a pet. So why did he actually do this? In the 824 Kane Pixel Backrooms movie, Clark treats the monstrous duplicate of himself, Captain Clark, as a pet to cope with his profound isolation, ego, and loss of identity. This movie explored this disturbing dynamic for a few reasons. Embracing his inner monster, Clark uses the duplicate as a physical embodiment of his own anger, I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Repressed resentment and failed potential by changing this monstrous version of himself as a loyal pet. Clark is essentially validating and comforting the ugliest part of his own personality. So guys, do you actually know what this means? Clark retreats into the endless liminal spaces because he prefers being a god of this twisted, distorted world over facing his responsibilities and the painful reality of his failed marriage in the real world. The dog metaphor. The film leans on a control. Guys, read that if you want, cause there's something gonna happening to Captain Clark, of his duplicate himself, because Clark is something that he loves about his own copy and version of Captain Clark, which is taller. And also, I think the leg of Captain Clark had a bacteria leg, like a black leg, because when you hold on, I will show you what it looks like. Wait. So you know this one. So you have watched this, right, guys? You definitely have watched this video. Backrooms found footage made by Kane Pixel. Oh shoot, my video got uploaded. But see, this is the bacteria. Look at the leg, guys. You see that black leg? That's exactly like Captain Clark, bro. So yeah, his leg was supposed to be black, but it kind of looks changed a little bit, guys. But I don't know if he was black or not, because yeah, this was the footage I saw. Because this is Captain Clark's face reveal, and yeah, look at this leg. It kind of reminds me. Okay, that's scary. It's really scary, but the thing that makes it scary is the fact that the entity is a mimic of Clark's trauma and also learns from it. That's why the entity became a cannonball. Oh.
Did you notice the
So why is Captain Clark also signing for help? Because we all know in the Backrooms movie that we have watched that Mary was in confusion while she escaped Captain Clark. And when he looked at Captain Clark trying to reach for her, She was like confused and saw Captain Clark reaching like his hand for help. And I also think in the found footage of Kane Pixel in the backroom found footage, I think the bacteria was supposed to scream for help. It's because I know that when you're like lost in the backrooms all alone, you're like turned into a monster and we're all lost. It's because so yeah. So why did he actually explain for help? Let's search for Google again. So I'ma just like type why Mary in the back room movie. When is confused while she escaped Captain Clark entity. Then Clark signing. Is he signing for help, guys? I don't know, cause I saw on YouTube that a YouTuber said that Captain Mary was confused while she escaped like the duplicate of the monster, and she like got confused because the monster was signing for help. The backroom movies features highly surreal psychological themes, so this is confusing and is highly intentional. Captain Clark signing for help represents a final desperate plea for the real Clark as he succumbs to his own worst traits, while Mary's confusion highlights her descent into the trauma loops. So I guess backrooms are like stuck in time, or just some infinite loop, I guess. But yeah, Captain Clark is not a traditional monster, but a physical manifestation of Clark repressed. I already read that, right? Rage, resentment, and his humiliating job as a future store mascot. Throughout the movie, Clark refuses to take responsibility for his failed life and marriage. When he finally takes a moment of clarity to apologize to Mary, his own alter ego. This is my alter ego. What? Anita Maxine turns on him and kills him. And why did he only target for Clark? I guess Clark tried to kill Mary, which I saw in the movie. So probably Clark got targeted by his own duplicate. Probably because I don't know why. So I guess his duplicate targets him? Targets Clark and something. He's trying to apologize to Mary for killing Clark. Probably that's why. Let's just read Mary's confusion. Mary is confused because she escaped a monstrous entity but realized that the backups do not let people live freely. The environment mirrors the toxic enchantment of her childhood where her mother trapped them in a closed house world. When she escapes the monster and is captured by Ixnic researchers, and she realizes she's trapped in a psychological and physical labyrinth, never truly free. Also, I need to ask Google something. So I'ma search why did Clark try to kill Mary? She entered the backrooms. It's Clark attacks and kidnaps his therapist, Mary, when she finds him because prolonged isolation of bathroom sex has completely destroyed his sanity. Having given up returning to real world, Clark decides to stay in a backroom where he is free from real world responsibilities and failure. When Mary enters to search for him, he knocks her unconscious and takes her hostage. He first forces her to participate in a bizarre forced therapy session where she is made to roleplay as his ex-wife. He desperate desire to control the narrative and justify his past toxic behavior, drive him to lash out at her. Read this if you want, guys, because I don't know what's the meaning for this. So yeah, I think there's another reason why there's something wrong. Search of again. Why did Captain Clark only targeted Clark? The backrooms. So is this one video movie balls deep? Captain Clark targets and kills Clark in the backrooms movie because it's always physical manifestation of Clark so deeply respect. I don't already know that. Huh? What you mean float? Oh frick. What you mean? What? What the frick? I'm stuttering too much, guys. Also, I wanted to search why did Clark bring a chair? Bring a chair in the store when just inside the back rooms. Because he is deeply intoxicated during his initial visit. The serial place looks like a fever dream or a drunken hallucination, bringing a backroom subject back into his reality proves that the dimension is genuinely real. Additionally, as the owner of the store selling furniture, he likely wanted to see if the objects from the alternate dimension could safely and permanently exist in the real world. Well, that's why. There's so much things I have to search though. Also, there's one thing. This is the last type I have to do because there's something wrong. Why did Clark type Mary into a chair? Kill that don't fight. So yeah, in the backrooms of it, to force her into a therapy roleplay. He is deeply in denial about his failure. I wanted her to validate his decision to abandon his real life and live permanently. Why does Clark want to live in the backrooms? Well, it's dangerous. That the entities that don't fight are discarded. Also, wait. Hold on. Hey, Clark. Frick, I forgot why I had to search. Why did Clark... Huh? Wait, let me think. Oh. It was... Why did Clark wanted to live privately? Backrooms. I forgot what it's supposed to mean. Clark wanted to live privately in the backrooms to escape around. Overwhelmed by the failure of his architecture dreams and his failing furniture store, which is Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire, alcoholism, and a bitter divorce, the endless consequences of freedom mansion became comforting. In the backrooms, he found a place that required no stakes, no responsibility, and allowed him to avoid his failure. The film explores his descent into the alternate reality through a mix of psychology, isolation, and regret. Clark's main reasons for escaping into the liminal space included. Okay, guys, I'm starting to get bored of reading. If you guys want to read this, I'm gonna end this video too. So yeah. This is just about a video why just like some secret stuff I just want to know. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe because this might be a boring video, guys. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe because it makes my day better, and make sure to turn on notification bell so it makes my so you know I'll post more videos. So bye bye.